Hello, and welcome back to Something Starts Ringing Tarot. Today I have a walkthrough of a new deck that I just got, and I wanted to share it with you. It's called Anonima, Tarot of the Nameless by Ben O'Neill. I didn't see this one on TarotTube, and I actually couldn't find any videos about it, so I hope this helps show off a new deck that may be new to the TarotTube community. I believe I saw this first on Instagram. It must have been some suggested post or ad or something a long time ago. The website will be linked down below. It has a few pictures on it, but I want to do a full walkthrough so you can see all of the cards to make a more educated decision. They did show enough on the website that convinced me to buy it, but I hope this helps if you're considering it as well. So it comes in this nice solid two-piece box. So here's the front. These sides, all the sides say the Anonima, Tarot of the Nameless. And then the back has a picture of a few of the cards, kind of small. And it says, the Anonima Tarot is a psychedelic reimagining of the traditional tarot symbolism. Created by illustrator Ben O'Neill, the deck brings to life an alternate world where mystical science fiction and medieval fantasy coexist. Based in the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition, this deck offers something new for both the seasoned and emerging tarot enthusiast. And then it has the prices, obviously, and Ben's website at the bottom, benoneil.com. So let's open it up. Oops. So it did come with this in the package, just a nice little personalized thank you. I really appreciate when indie artists do that. It just gives that extra little personalization. All right, here's the cards. So it does come with a little white book. I haven't really read through it yet. This is really my first impressions of this deck. I wanted to do it kind of right out of the package. So it looks like there's a little introduction, shuffling the cards, selecting cards, reading cards, deciphering meanings, and then further meaning. There is a tarot guide on the website, apparently. I haven't looked at it yet, but I look forward to doing that. And then there's also a QR code to get to that link on the back. So not much information in the little white book, but it's good they have a website. So, okay, this is the backs. It is reversible, and it's a matte cardstock. It has just plain white edging, or sides, no gilding or color on the edges. And it's a pretty thick cardstock, I'd say. And it feels like it has some spring. I'm not a cardstock expert by any means, but it does feel really good quality. All right, let's get into the images now. I'm going to set them down here. Hopefully this works. All right. So here's the Fool. This is my first impressions basically too, so I'm going to try to talk through them quickly, but go through each card. So, Fool with like a little rat almost. That's interesting. It's almost like a costume or something, but all the symbology is still there. Here's the Magician. This is such a unique deck and such a interesting world. So even from the 6 cards or so that I could see online, I knew that I had to have it to study it more. So you can see all the symbols are still there, but it's a new cartoon odd world. The High Priestess, I believe. Yeah, this is what's on the front of the box and the guidebook. The Empress. Ooh, I like that hair. That's fun. Such a unique world of these cards. The Emperor. I love how all of the symbolism that you would normally see is still there, including the mountains, the throne, the ram horns, all that's still there, but it's such a different world and colorful, really bright, bold colors. The Hierophant, interesting. It's kind of like I was gonna say skeleton, but it has muscles, so I'm not sure. Just a different alien character. Still has the 3 fingers up on the hand there. Or kind of 2 fingers, I guess, in this case, but at least making a gesture. Here's the lovers. Ooh, that's interesting with the masks kind of between them. I like their little shell backpacks. All right, the chariot. Again, you still see the awning with the stars, so it calls back to the original artwork, Rider-Waite-Smith artwork. Here's Strength. I believe this is one of them that was highlighted on the website, so I remember this one. I like how both the figures are kind of looking back at the reader in this case. Here's the Hermit. It's like a reptile alien, but it has a big long beard. It's interesting that there's actually another character on the Hermit as well, so I'll have to look into that. Here's the Wheel of Fortune with some creepy alien figures going around it. Justice. Pretty traditional, again, symbology and pose, but obviously a green alien in this case, which is great that it fits into this whole world. Oh, the Hanged Man is a bat. I like that interpretation. I've seen it before, but I do like it, and this is kind of a alien creepy bat. Okay, yes, this one was on the website as well. This, instead of death, they have card with no name. So this is the Tarot of the Nameless. So I gotta maybe read into that on the tarot guide online, but instead of death, it's called card with no name. And then Temperance. I like that they still have the crown, they still have the feet on the land and in the water. And then mixing the elements, obviously. The Devil. Ooh. Alright, here's the Tower. Ooh, interesting. It's like a snake alien constricting around the tower, breaking it with the lightning. The Star. Ooh, another unique figure in this one. Multiple heads at least. Not just a singular person, but multiple heads. And then they're actually holding the star in their hand, which is kind of a different way to look at it. The character is pouring water or receiving water or liquid from the lake, so that's back to the traditional artwork. Here's the Moon. Wow, that lobster or crayfish is definitely the prominent figure in this one. Normally it's kind of hidden at the bottom of the card, but this one fills up the whole pond. The Sun. Ooh, I like how that mask is just facing right towards us with the glowing eyes. This is just such a unique deck. So crazy, wild, weird characters, but it all fits together so far that I can see. Here's Judgment, very different image of Judgment. And the World. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of the world is exploding around the person's face or head, but they're still kind of that performing drummer pose, I guess. I don't know. That's a good one. Got to think about that one. It's almost like an overwhelm enlightenment instead of completion. Something like that. I don't know. All right, now we're into the minor arcana, and they are fully illustrated, which you are able to see on the website. So personally, I don't have enough experience with pip decks, so I don't like buying them yet. But I saw that this one was fully illustrated, so I decided to go for it. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, very explorer vibes in that one. Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at that face. It's so it's so silly. Really. All these cards and expressions are so silly. Five of Wands. Ooh, I really like that that's all the wands are coming from the same being instead of being five different beings. It's almost just the one thing fighting with itself or in conflict with itself, trying to one up itself in all the different ways or something like that. Six of Wands. Another unique figure. I really like the long nose and the long horn. There's just so many details to look at. I'm sure I'll go back through this obviously and find more things, but these are my first impressions. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Very different interpretations. It's like a machine figure. Nine of Wands. Okay, I can get Nine of Wands energy from that. Yep. Holding on to that last hope. Kind of a worried look on this creature's face too. And the Ten of Wands. Definitely got a full pack there, but they look like they're moving forward. Or they're sitting down at the end of their work. Page of Wands. I like how all these wands have like a creature on them as well. The Knight of Wands. Queen. Got the little cat there, but it's not black, but it's got the little animal. And the King of Wands. He's got the fire coming out of his mouth or whatever. Fire snake somehow. And in the crown. So much to look at in these. I'm really interested to see if the tarot guide online explains it more. Or explains the world more, I should say. You can get enough from the cards just without it, but I'm curious what the author has to say about all this artwork. Here's the Ace of Cups. This deck like verges on the creepy, but also just like odd and silly as well. So I like that kind of juxtaposition and fun of the deck. Here's the Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. I like how half the face is hidden on that one. That's kind of Four of Cups energy. Five of Cups. Interesting. I like how it's a fishing character. They're using the worm to fish in this one. I'll have to think about that one. Six of Cups. Wow. So odd, but so different. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Oh, I like that character. Kind of silly. I like the eyes on that one. Here's the Nine of Cups. Holding up the, I don't know if it's the prey or the prize or something to be proud of, I guess, maybe. Oops. Ten of Cups. Page of Cups. Ooh, yep, that's very traditional with the sea creature in the cup, at least. I like that. The Knight of Cups. This is going to be a fun one to dive into. I know there's going to be so much you can read in, and all the colors and just bold design choices. The Queen of Cups. Wow, look at that mouth. It's like wide open. Interesting. Another just so creepy but funny character at the same time. And the King of Cups. Look at that. The eyes kind of like popping out or supported outside of the head. Interesting. Here's the Ace of Swords. Pretty traditional, but still unique artwork. Two of Swords. No blindfold on this one, but still gives the kind of sense of choice or up and down or duality in the swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. The eyes are definitely closed, the tongue's hanging out. Oh, wow. Five of Swords. Look at that one. Interesting. Look at that sword going right through the head, too. I think that's very important in the Five of Swords, kind of that, like, what damage have you done to yourself, even though you might have won the battle? Here's the Six of Swords. Got the little boat moving on. But all the swords are definitely stuck into those. Definitely stuck into every part of the ship. The Seven of Swords. And Another unique character. He's not leaving any swords behind, so that's kind of different, but different than the original Rider-Waite-Smith, but kind of has that sneaky vibe, I guess. Here's the 8 of Swords. Wow, that's an interesting interpretation. I like how the swords are like sticking up from the ground too. 9 of Swords. Yikes. 10 of Swords. Wow, that's like some sort of torture device or something, it looks like. But it's still almost silly at the same time. Page of Swords. I like the owl-ish character in the Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. That's kind of a bird motif too, so maybe that's kind of leaning towards the air of the sword suit, maybe. Yep, there's another bird. Oh, I wonder if that happened in the other suits. I didn't even notice. Well, I'll have to think about that. Another bird in the air suit, so maybe that's it. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. And the last suit is the coins or the pentacles. Two of coins. That almost looks like the same character as the, was it the 7 of Swords? Yeah, almost the same character. I'll have to look into that. Maybe there's repeats that I'm not noticing. Three of coins. Four of coins. Ooh, interesting. It's like a collecting the coins instead of just holding them, but definitely keeping them all to themselves. And the pig-ish character kind of speaks to a 4 of coins, like I don't know how to explain that, but for some reason the pig makes sense to me for the 4 of coins. Kind of overindulgent or something like that, I don't know. Alright, 5 of coins. Interesting interpretation. Six of coins. I'm really going to have to get into these cards and read the tarot guide. Some of them are very traditional, and others it's kind of hard to even pick up the traditional artwork. 7 of coins. I like that. That's cool. 8 of coins. I like it. I like that figure. The turtle person alien thing. It's interesting. Normally in the 8 of coins, all the pentacles are like perfectly the same, like to do the same thing over and over again. But in this case, it's like this person might have like made mistakes or something along the way and learned from them. Interesting. 9 of coins. Another crazy character. And the 10 of coins. I like that. The 2 houses kind of on top of each other gives that like generations of wealth or generations of legacy provided for energy kind of thing. Page of coins. Knight of coins. Very slow on the snail sort of animal, leading it with the coin ahead of him. Queen of coins. And last but not least, the King of coins. All right, such an interesting, unique deck. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the cards. It's such a different artwork that I've never seen before. I hope that this helps if you were considering this deck, because there's not too many images on the website. But I really do like it. The cardstock does feel great. It's a little thick of a deck, as you can see here, but the cards do look like they're pretty springy. So I'm sure they'll be nice for a while. It feels really solid and really well made. It is very matte, so there's not really any glare to it, which is nice. So, all right. Overall, that is the Anonima Tarot of the Nameless. So I hope you enjoyed. I will also be posting a couple other walkthroughs of some new decks that I got, but this is the first one I wanted to do. So I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, this is what I'm talking about. This is life. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds, and then something starts ringing.